Hello there, morons. Welcome to the first official lesson video on the new Japanese for Morons. If you're new to the channel, we just moved here over from Give Me a Flake Man, where the videos used to be hosted. This is a more appropriate channel, of course, because the title actually matches. Give Me a Flake Man was kind of a joke name that it was never meant to take off and be so popular. But anyway, today's video is by a guest sensei. She's not new to the series. Her name is Meaphe, and she's only lived in Japan a very short time. So she is a perfect person to be teaching you morons some very basic and useful Japanese. Now I will be interrupting the video with notes and comments, so let's get on with it. I'm going to begin with the video, however, with an introduction that she made to the first video, which appears in the first of these 5 videos. And if you'd like to check out the first 4, please check in the description for links to the first 4 videos. On with the video, Meaphe.
Hello, morons. Have you ever moved to a foreign country without learning the language? It's a pretty idiotic move, to be totally honest. But you never know when it might happen. For me, that happened a few months ago. If you're planning on doing the same, I want to let you know a few things that I've learned over the past few months here that I like to call piwik biktij, or phrases I wish I knew before I moved to Japan. Hopefully, after these 10 helpful phrases, you will be slightly more prepared than I was when I made the move. Number 2, do desu ka? This is a way of saying, so what do you think? Also, you may be showing something to someone. Do desu ka? Usually you tack it on to the end of an explanation that you've just finished saying that was probably very confusing for the listener. Do desu ka?
Now the first expression here is do desu ka? Now you can just say do means so, how is it? Do. I saw a very funny commercial the other day. There's 2 lovely young ladies on TV, and one lady says to the other, "Oshiri wa do?" And the other woman says, "Yappari ji da." Or maybe it's "Yappari ji desu." Anyway, the word do added to something wa do means how is that? So for example, if you had a cold, you could ask someone, how's your cold? And cold in Japanese is kaze, kaze, kaze. Kaze wa do? Or kaze wa do desu ka?
And the number 1 piwik biktij is jikan Daijoubu desu ka? This means, excuse me, I don't speak Japanese, and you don't speak English, but I need to convey something important to you, and I know it will take some time. So we have to make a commitment and a promise to one another that no matter what happens, by the end of this conversation, we will understand what I'm trying to say. Or, if you want to translate it literally, it means, do you have time? I use it as the pretense of basically every conversation I'm about to have. Whenever I'm about to speak to someone, I always say, jikan Daijoubu desu ka? Because my Japanese is horrible, and I know that it is a process for this person to have to try to figure out what I'm trying to tell them. Conversation can be a labor and a chore and an inconvenience for everyone if you don't speak Japanese very well. So I like to say jikan Daijoubu desu ka before I start every conversation. Jikan Daijoubu desu ka means this is a journey we're taking together. Let's go. Jikan Daijoubu desu ka?
Now a little explanation on this expression. The expression jikan, jikan means time. O is a polite prefix to the word time. You'll see this in many different words. O is added sometimes to make it just a little bit more polite, like otou-san or oka-san, honorable mother, honorable father. In this case, honorable time, jikan. Jikan, daijoubu. Now that's a very useful word. It just means, is it okay? Is it okay? Daijoubu, is it okay? Desu ka? Desu ka is the question ending. Or just, are you okay? Daijoubu? And the way you say the word daijoubu implies how much of a bad situation you think that person you're talking to is in. For example, if I think you're really, there's something really wrong with you, like your mind is not working correctly today, I might say, Daijoubu? Or if it's very light, not a big deal, Daijoubu. Daijoubu. O jikan daijoubu desu ka? There you go. Very useful expression.
So that's it. There you go. That's my top 10 piwik biktij. Take it from one of the biggest morons of them all. These 10 phrases will get you by in Japan. Should you not even bother learning the language now that you know these 10 phrases? Absolutely not. I highly recommend learning as much Japanese as possible before you send yourself over here. Good luck, morons. It's been a pleasure to teach you what little Japanese I understand. And now that the lesson is over, do desu ka?
I'd like to thank Meaphe for contributing to this channel and for being the first official video. Remember guys, go over to her channel, check out her videos. If you like what you see, give her a sub. They're free. And tell me what you think. Like she said, do desu ka?